Hello friends, welcome to Free Writing Lessons. In this video, we will learn the basics of story writing. First, we will understand what is a story. Then, we will look into the steps to write a story. And finally, we will understand it with an example. So, without further ado, let's get started. What is a story? A story is a description of a connected series of events. It may be either true or imagined. Do you remember the time when you were a kid and waiting for your grandma to speak and you were fully attentive? What she used to tell? Yes, a story. So, a story is nothing but a description of events that actually happened or that are invented. Now, why story writing is important to learn? There are two main reasons for it. Number one, imagination. It trains us to imagine and easily express our thoughts. And number two, focus. Stories stick to our minds easily. So, we become more focused while any story is being said. So, story writing is very important art to learn. Now that we understood what is a story and why it is important to learn, let's look into the steps to write a good story. There are 5 steps to write a good story. Number 1. Identify the main character. First, identify the main character or hero of your script. Your story will be revolving around this main character. Step 2. Problem. Now, create a problem for your hero. Your hero will be facing this problem in the subsequent event. Step 3. Solution. Next, give a solution to the problem. Step 4. Twist. The solution doesn't work as there is a twist in the story. Now, here you can add multiple solutions and twists based on your imagination and the word limit given in the story. Generally, the word limit is 200 to 250 words. So, stick to the word limit while adding multiple solutions and twist. Now, let's move to the final step of your story, which is final solution which works. Finally, provide a solution which actually works and try to make a happy ending to your story. Once again, I will repeat all 5 steps very quickly. Number 1. Identify the main character. Number 2. Create a problem your hero faced in the subsequent event. Number 3. Give a solution to solve the problem. Number 4. The solution doesn't work as there is a twist in the story. Here you can add multiple solutions and twists based on your imagination and the word limit given in the story. And final step is to provide a solution which works and the story ends happily. After learning the steps, let's just understand what are the things to avoid in story writing. Number 1. Don't use superhuman characters like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. Try not to add any such character unless it is required. Number 2. Overuse of some words like then or but. Instead of the word then, you may use words like afterward, next, later, subsequently. And instead of using but, you may use the words like yet, however, still, even so. Just a quick tip for you. Try writing a sample story and find out which words you are using more. Then you can search synonym for these words and use them. And the third thing to avoid is don't give any moral of your story. The story that we are writing for exams should not have a moral. But the story should end in such a way that moral is implied or the moral should come naturally. You may check this point with your teacher and act accordingly. So these are the 3 don'ts while writing a story. Now that we have understood the steps to be followed while writing a story and also the things that needs to be avoided while writing a story, let's understand it with an example. The question is, write a story in 200 to 250 words with the following beginning and give a suitable title to it. Ajay was going out with his family on a picnic in his car, but he forgot to inspect the car. While he was driving the car on the highway, suddenly let me share with you the story I created. Ajay was going out with his family on a picnic in his car, but he forgot to inspect the car. Now, who is the main character of our story? Ajay. He is going out with the family without inspection of the car. Now, let's create a problem for our main hero. While Ajay was driving the car on the highway, suddenly the car started deviating from the road. When he checked the problem, one of the tires was damaged and devoid of air. Now, let's provide the solution. His son realized it and asked him to open the boot of the car. After opening, Ajay took out the spare wheel. He thought that the problem would be resolved. But there is a twist in the story. While he thought that the problem would be resolved, the toolkit was not there, so they could not fit it. Now, let's provide the next solution. They started searching for the tire technician. They found the tire technician and the family thought that the problem will be resolved now. But again, there is a twist in the story. When the tire technician came and he was about to fit the tire in the car, he saw that the tire was damaged and had no air in it. He tried filling the air and fitted it. Let's now have the final solution that works. The tire repairer informed them about a tire shop within a few kilometers of distance. Ajay finally changed the tire there and reached the picnic spot. In this story, if Ajay would have initially inspected the vehicle before leaving, he would have avoided the situation. So, the implied moral is straightforward. Prevention is better than cure. Now, let's write the story. Let's first provide the suitable title. An adventurous car trip. Ajay was going out with his family on a picnic in his car, but he forgot to inspect the car. While he was driving the car on the highway, suddenly the car started deviating from the road. Fortunately, the car's speed was not too high, so he was able to stop the car on one side of the highway. When he checked the problem, one of the tires was damaged and devoid of air. He got so much baffled that he forgot there might be a spare wheel in the car. Then his son realized it and asked him to open the boot of the car. After opening, he took out the spare wheel. He thought that the problem would be resolved, but the toolkit was not there, so they could not fit it. They started searching for the tire technician. Later, they found the shop in a nearby location. However, as it was early morning, so it was not opened. Finally, after waiting for some hours, the tire technician came and the family got relief. But when he took the spare wheel and was about to fit it in the car, he saw that the tire was damaged. He filled the air in the tire and fitted it. He informed them about a tire shop within a few kilometers of distance. Ajay slowly and carefully drove the car and found the shop. After changing the wheels and 8 hours of delay, finally the family reached their picnic spot. So this is the entire story. Now that you have got an idea on how to write a story, I am providing you an exercise to practice. The question is, Ajay was roaming outside after 9 p.m. even though lockdown was imposed. Suddenly, the police came and you need to complete the story now. You may write your story in the comment section. That's all in this video. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. First, we understood what is a story. A story is a description of connected series of events. It may be true or imagined. There are two main reasons to learn the art of story writing. First, it improves our imagination, and second, it makes our mind more focused. Then we learned the 5-step formula to write a good story. The steps are: number 1, identify the main character. Number 2, create a problem. Number 3, give a solution to that problem. Number 4, provide a twist so that the solution doesn't work. Here you can add multiple solutions and twists based on your imagination and the word limit given in the story. And number 5, provide a final solution which works and the story has a happy ending. Then we learned the 3 things to be avoided while writing any story. Number 1. Don't use superhuman characters. Number 2. Don't overuse words like then or but. And number 3. Don't give any moral of the story. It should be implied. Finally, we understood how to write a story with an example. Finally, I gave you an exercise to practice, whose answer you will be providing me in the comment section. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.